This is my true story. At a house party, my boyfriend grabbed my phone out of my hand and read my private texts out loud to everyone. He read messages to my friends about wanting to leave him, messages about feeling trapped, messages about being scared. Everyone laughed while I stood there shaking and crying. I felt destroyed, humiliated, broken. But the next morning, I remembered something he forgot about. A backup account he did not know existed. When I opened it, I found everything. And I mean everything. Before I tell you what I did next, tell me where you are watching from and subscribe so more women can hear this story. It was a Saturday night. My boyfriend was throwing a party at his apartment. He did this a lot. Invited all his friends over, got drunk, got loud. I usually just stayed in the background. Tried to be the good girlfriend. Smiled and brought out snacks. Refilled drinks. Stayed quiet. But tonight felt different. He had been drinking more than usual. His eyes had that look. The look that meant he was looking for trouble. Looking for someone to pick on. Looking for entertainment at someone else's expense. The music was loud. People were everywhere. His living room was packed with maybe 20 people. Most of them I barely knew. His friends from work, some guys from his gym, a few random girls who always seemed to show up at these parties. I was sitting on the couch scrolling through my phone, texting my best friend about how much I wanted to leave, how I was tired of these parties, how I was tired of him. I did not see him coming, did not notice him standing behind me. 1 second I was holding my phone, the next second it was gone. He snatched it right out of my hand, so fast I did not even have time to react. Did not have time to lock it. Did not have time to do anything. He held it up above his head. That smile spread across his face. The dangerous smile. The one that meant something bad was about to happen. "Hey everyone, let's see what my girlfriend is really up to." His voice was loud. Everyone stopped talking. The music was still playing, but people were not dancing anymore. They were all looking at us. Looking at him holding my phone. Looking at me starting to panic. My heart dropped into my stomach. No, 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 no! This could not be happening. I jumped up from the couch, tried to grab my phone back. "Give it back. That is private. Give it to me right now." My voice came out shaky, desperate. He just laughed, held it higher above his head where I could not reach. I am short. He is tall. There was no way I could get it unless he let me. "Private? Why do you need privacy if you have nothing to hide?" He was speaking loud enough for everyone to hear, playing to his audience. Some people laughed, some looked uncomfortable, but nobody told him to stop. Nobody said this was wrong. Nobody helped me. He looked down at my phone. His thumb moved across the screen. I realized with horror that he knew my passcode. I had given it to him months ago. He said it was about trust, about not having secrets. I thought it meant we were serious, that we trusted each other. I was so stupid. He unlocked my phone easily, started scrolling through my messages. His smile got bigger, meaner. "Oh, this is good. This is really good." My hands were shaking. My whole body was shaking. I felt like I might throw up right there in front of everyone. He started reading, out loud, for everyone to hear. Let me see what she tells her friends about me. He opened my messages with my best friend Katie, started scrolling up through our conversation from earlier that day. Then he read it, word for word, in a mocking voice. "I don't know how much longer I can do this. He drinks too much. He embarrasses me in public. I feel like I am walking on eggshells all the time." He looked up at everyone. Walking on eggshells. Can you believe that? I am such a terrible boyfriend, apparently. His friends laughed. Some girl in the corner said, "Wow, that is harsh." Like I was the bad person here. Like I was the one doing something wrong. He kept scrolling, kept reading. "I think I need to leave him, but I am scared. I do not know what he will do." More laughter from his friends. One of them yelled, "She is scared of you, bro!" Like it was funny, like my fear was entertainment. I tried again to grab the phone. "Please, stop. Please just give it back." My voice was breaking. I was starting to cry. He pushed me away. Not hard enough to make me fall, but hard enough to make it clear he was in control, that I was powerless. He opened my messages with my sister. "Oh, here's a good one. Listen to this." He read my conversation with my sister from last week. Messages about how he never paid for anything, how I was always covering rent and groceries, how I felt used, how I wanted to break up but did not know how. His friends were not laughing as much now. Some of them looked uncomfortable, but they did not stop him. Did not tell him this was too far. They just stood there watching. One of his buddies, a guy named Ryan, walked over. "Let me see." He took my phone from my boyfriend's hand, started scrolling through my messages. "Oh, look! She has been texting with a guy from her work, Mike." He started reading those messages out loud, making them sound flirty when they were not. Mike was just a coworker. We talked about work stuff, about projects, about our boss, but the way Ryan read them made it sound like something else. "Hey, can you send me that file? Thanks. You are the best." Ryan said it in a flirty voice, made kissing sounds. Everyone laughed again. My boyfriend looked at me with fake hurt on his face. "Mike is the best? I thought I was the best." I could not speak, could not move. I just stood there shaking and crying while they passed my phone around, while they read my private conversations, while they made fun of me, while they turned my words into weapons against me. Another friend found my messages with my mom, read out loud how I asked her if I could borrow money because I was broke, because my boyfriend was not helping with bills. Everyone laughed at that too, called me broke, called me a mooch, even though I was the one paying for everything. I was the one covering his rent half the time, but none of that mattered now. Now I was just the joke, the entertainment, the punching bag. They kept passing my phone around like it was a game, like my privacy was a toy for them to play with. Someone found my notes app, started reading my private thoughts out loud, things I wrote when I was sad or angry or scared, things I never meant for anyone to see. One girl read my list of reasons to leave him. She read each one dramatically. "He yells at me in public. He calls me names when he drinks. He makes me feel small. He controls who I hang out with." She looked at me with fake sympathy. "Girl, you should have left him already." Then she laughed. Everyone laughed. It was all a joke to them. My pain, my fear, my private thoughts, all just entertainment for a Saturday night party. Someone else found photos on my phone, started showing them to people, screenshots of fights we had over text, pictures I took of myself when I was happy before I met him. They commented on everything, made jokes about my appearance, about my body, about things that had nothing to do with anything, just cruelty for the sake of cruelty. My boyfriend stood in the middle of it all with his arms crossed, watching, smiling, proud of himself, proud that he orchestrated this whole thing. This was his show, his entertainment. And I was the star he was destroying. I looked around the room desperately, hoping someone would help me. Someone would tell them to stop, would say this was wrong. A few people looked uncomfortable, avoided eye contact with me, but most of them were laughing, recording on their phones, enjoying the show. Nobody helped. Nobody stood up for me. I was completely alone in a room full of people. After what felt like hours, but was probably only 15 minutes, they got bored. Ran out of things to read, ran out of ways to humiliate me. Ryan tossed my phone at me. It hit my chest and fell to the floor. I picked it up with shaking hands. The screen was cracked. Of course it was. My boyfriend walked over to me, tried to put his arm around me, tried to kiss my cheek. "Come on, baby. It was just a joke. Do not be so sensitive." His breath smelled like alcohol. His eyes were glazed over. Unfocused. Just a joke. He destroyed me in front of 20 people, and it was just a joke. I pushed past him, walked straight to the bathroom, locked the door behind me, sat on the floor and cried. I could hear the music start up again outside, hear people laughing and talking like nothing happened, like they did not just participate in tearing me apart, like it was all normal, all fine. I looked at myself in the mirror. My face was red and puffy from crying. My eyes were swollen. I looked destroyed. I felt destroyed. I stayed in that bathroom for over an hour. Nobody came to check on me. Nobody knocked on the door to see if I was okay. They just kept partying, kept drinking, kept having fun while I fell apart behind a locked door. I finally came out of the bathroom when the party started to die down. People were leaving, saying goodbye, acting normal. Some of them looked at me with pity. Some avoided looking at me at all. Nobody apologized. Nobody said anything about what happened. They just left like it was any other party. My boyfriend was drunk on the couch, could barely keep his eyes open. I grabbed my purse and my keys. He did not even notice I was leaving. I drove home to my apartment. My hands were shaking so bad I could barely hold the steering wheel. I kept replaying everything in my head, every text they read, every laugh, every joke at my expense. I felt sick, humiliated, violated. When I got home, I just sat in my car in the parking lot. I could not make myself go inside, could not make myself move. I just sat there, crying until I had no tears left. Finally, I went upstairs. Did not turn on any lights. Just got in bed, fully clothed. Laid there, staring at the ceiling. I could not sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw their faces, heard their laughter, heard my own words being read out loud and twisted into something ugly. Around midnight, my phone started buzzing. Text messages from him. "Where did you go? Come back. Stop being dramatic. It was just a joke. You are overreacting like always." I did not respond. Just turned my phone on silent and put it face down on my nightstand. The hours passed. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I was still awake, still replaying everything. But something was changing. The humiliation was still there. The hurt was still there. But something else was growing underneath it. Anger. Real anger. Not the kind I usually felt that I pushed down and ignored. But burning hot rage. How dare he? How dare he do that to me? How dare he violate my privacy like that? Humiliate me in front of all those people. Turn my private thoughts into entertainment. Make me feel small and powerless and broken. And how dare his friends join in? How dare they laugh and record and pass my phone around like it was all a game? How dare nobody stand up for me? How dare they all just go home and sleep peacefully while I fell apart? I laid there in the dark, feeling that anger grow, and then I remembered something I had set up months ago, back when I first started having doubts about this relationship, back when I first started feeling like something was off about him. I had created a backup account, a cloud storage account that he did not know about. I had synced it to his phone one day when he borrowed my laptop to check his email. He never noticed, never thought to check what accounts were connected to his phone. And that backup account had been quietly saving everything. Every text he sent, every photo he took, every message he deleted thinking it was gone forever. Everything was backed up to my secret account. And he had no idea. I got out of bed, went to my laptop, opened it up, and logged into my backup account. The one I set up months ago and almost forgot about. My hands were shaking, but this time not from fear, from anticipation, from knowing I was about to find something. The account loaded. I clicked on the synced devices. There was his phone. Connected. Backing up automatically. I clicked on his messages folder. Started scrolling through. At first, it was just normal stuff. Messages to his friends about hanging out. Messages about work. Nothing interesting. But then I started looking at the deleted messages. The ones he thought were gone forever. The ones he erased, thinking nobody would ever see them. And that is where I found everything. Messages to a girl named Ashley. Flirty messages. Messages asking her to come over. Messages saying he missed her. Messages from 2 weeks ago. While he was dating me. While he was telling me he loved me. I kept scrolling. Found messages to another girl. Brianna. Same thing. Flirty. Sexual. Making plans to meet up. Asking for photos. These messages were from last month. I felt sick, but I kept looking. Found a third girl. Madison. Messages going back 3 months. Talking about how much fun they had together. How he could not wait to see her again. how she was special. I screenshotted everything, every single message, every conversation, every lie. Then I found something else. Photos he took of my credit card, front and back, with all my information visible. Why did he have photos of my credit card? I checked the dates. He took these photos 2 months ago, right before a bunch of charges showed up on my card that I did not recognize. Charges I asked him about, and he said he knew nothing about. He had been using my credit card without permission, stealing from me. I screenshotted those too. Then I found the group chat, him and his friends. The same friends who were at the party tonight. I started reading through their messages. My stomach turned. He had been calling me horrible names behind my back, talking about me like I was nothing, like I was just some stupid girl he was using. His friends responded with laughing emojis, with jokes, with encouragement. Then I found messages from yesterday. The day before the party, he was talking to Ryan. I am going to grab her phone tomorrow night and read her texts out loud. Going to be hilarious. She has been acting weird lately, and I want to put her in her place in front of everyone. Show her who is in control. Ryan responded, "Dude, that is savage. Do it." This was not a drunk mistake. This was not a spontaneous joke that went too far. He planned it. He planned to humiliate me. He talked about it with his friends ahead of time. It was calculated, intentional, cruel. I kept scrolling, found more messages. Him talking about me to his friends, saying he was planning to propose soon. Not because he loved me, but to lock her down before she realizes she can do better. Those were his exact words. I kept digging through the backup. The more I found, the angrier I got. I found messages where he bragged about never paying rent, about how I covered all his bills, about how he had it so easy because I was too stupid to notice. He was using me. He actually wrote that. Too stupid to notice. His friends thought it was funny, told him he had it made, told him to keep it going as long as possible. I found messages where he rated me compared to other girls he was seeing, gave me a number score, talked about my body in disgusting ways, talked about what he liked and did not like about me, like I was a product he was reviewing, not a person, not someone he claimed to love. I found messages about last night. After I left, after I locked myself in the bathroom crying, he was texting his friends while I was breaking down 10 feet away. She is in the bathroom crying, so dramatic. It was just a joke. His friends responded, telling him I was being ridiculous, that I needed to learn to take a joke, that I was too sensitive. Nobody thought about how I felt. Nobody cared that I was hurt. They just thought it was funny. I found photos he saved from my phone. Private photos I never sent to anyone. Photos I took for myself. He had gone through my phone before. Saved my private photos without asking. Without telling me. Then I found proof he sent those photos to his friends. Shared my private photos in their group chat. They all made comments. Disgusting comments. About my body. About me. I felt violated all over again. But I kept screenshotting. Kept saving everything. Every message. Every photo. Every awful thing he said. Every girl he was cheating with. Every lie he told. Every time he used me. Every cruel joke at my expense. I spent 2 hours going through everything. By the time I was done, I had hundreds of screenshots, organized in folders, messages with other girls, messages about me, messages planning to humiliate me, photos of my credit card, proof of him using my money, everything. The sun was starting to come up. It was almost 6 in the morning. I had not slept at all, but I was not tired. I was wide awake, fueled by pure rage. I had all the evidence I needed, all the proof of who he really was, what he really thought of me, what he was really doing behind my back. He thought he destroyed me last night, thought he broke me, thought he won. But he had no idea what was coming, no idea that every deleted message was saved, every secret was exposed, every lie was documented. He made the mistake of humiliating me in front of an audience, of inviting witnesses to watch him destroy me. Now, I was going to return the favor. But my version would not be based on private thoughts and feelings. My version would be based on facts, on proof, on his own words, and he would not see it coming. I sat at my laptop, planning exactly what I was going to do. This had to be perfect, had to be public, had to hurt him the way he hurt me. But more importantly, it had to expose the truth. Show everyone who he really was. Not the funny, charming guy everyone thought they knew, but the liar, the cheater, the manipulator, the abuser. I went back through all my screenshots and organized them. Made a folder for each category. One folder for Ashley. All his messages to her. All his lies. All the plans they made. Screenshots showing dates and times. Proof he was seeing her while dating me. Another folder for Brianna. Same thing. Messages. Photos. Evidence. Another folder for Madison. Then a folder for the group chat messages. The ones where he called me names. The ones where he talked about using me for money. The ones where he planned to humiliate me at the party. The ones where he bragged about controlling me. Another folder for the credit card fraud. The photos he took without permission. The charges that matched up with when he took those photos. Evidence he stole from me. Another folder for my private photos he shared without consent. The ones he sent to his friends. The disgusting comments they made. I even found the original messages from the party. Him texting his friends during the party, laughing about me crying in the bathroom, calling me dramatic and crazy. I put all of that in a folder too. Then I wrote a message. Short, simple, factual. Last night, my boyfriend grabbed my phone at a party and read my private texts out loud to humiliate me in front of everyone. Many of you were there. Many of you laughed. Many of you recorded it. You all saw him violate my privacy for entertainment. Well, I have something to share too. Since we are making private messages public, here is what he really thinks. Here is who he really is. These are his own words, his own messages that he deleted, thinking nobody would ever see them. But I see everything. Then I attached all the folders, all the screenshots, everything organized and labeled clearly. Messages to Ashley with dates, messages to Brianna with dates, messages to Madison with dates, all overlapping with our relationship. Proof he was cheating with multiple women. The group chat messages where he called me horrible names, where he admitted to using me for money, where he planned to humiliate me at the party. The photos of my credit card he took without permission. Proof of theft. My private photos he shared in the group chat without my consent. His friends' disgusting comments about my body, and a special section just for the people at the party. Messages between him and his friends talking about me while I was locked in the bathroom crying, calling me dramatic, calling me crazy, making fun of me while I was breaking down. I read through my message one more time, made sure everything was attached, made sure every screenshot was clear and readable. Then I found the group chat from the party, the one someone created last night. The one with everyone who was there. Everyone who laughed. Everyone who watched. Everyone who did nothing. My finger hovered over the send button. I took a deep breath. This was it. Once I sent this, there was no going back. No taking it back. No pretending it did not happen. This would blow up his entire life, expose him to everyone. But he did the same thing to me. He humiliated me in front of all these people, made me feel small and powerless, violated my privacy for fun. The difference was, I was telling the truth. I was showing proof, his own words, his own actions, not my private feelings or fears, but his actual lies and betrayals. I clicked send, watched the message deliver to the group chat, all 20-something people from the party. I sat back and waited. Within seconds, the read receipts started popping up. People were seeing it, opening the folders, looking at the screenshots. My phone started buzzing immediately. Messages coming in, but not to the group chat. Private messages from people who were at the party. The first one was from Ashley. Are you serious? He told me you two broke up months ago. He said he was single. Then Brianna. Oh my God, he told me the same thing. Said he was single and looking for something serious. Then Madison. I had no idea he had a girlfriend. He never mentioned you. I feel sick. More messages came in, from girls I did not even know. Girls whose messages I found in his phone. All of them saying the same thing. He lied to them, told them he was single, told them they were special, used them just like he used me. Then messages from people at the party, some apologizing. I am so sorry. I did not know it was that serious. I should not have laughed. That was wrong. Others were angry at him. Dude, this is messed up. Why would you do this to her? Some were just shocked. I cannot believe this. I thought you were a good guy. The group chat was exploding. People were responding to my message, responding to each other, fighting, arguing, some defending him at first, saying I was being vindictive, saying I was just a bitter ex trying to ruin him. But then more girls started speaking up. Girls he cheated with, girls he lied to, girls he used. They were all sharing their stories, all confirming what I posted was true. His friends were quiet at first, the ones who laughed the loudest last night, the ones who passed my phone around, the ones who made jokes. They were not saying anything. Then one of them, not Ryan but another guy named Chris, sent a message to the group chat. I had no idea he was talking about us like that behind our backs. I thought we were friends. He posted a screenshot from a different conversation I had not even found yet. My boyfriend talking about Chris, calling him stupid, saying he was only friends with Chris because Chris had connections. Other friends started posting their own screenshots. Conversations where my boyfriend talked badly about all of them, lied to all of them, used all of them. The whole group was turning on him. My phone would not stop buzzing. The group chat had over 100 messages now. People were furious. The girls he cheated with were comparing stories, realizing he used the same lines on all of them, told them all the same lies, made them all feel special when they were just part of his rotation. His friends were posting more screenshots, more evidence of him talking badly about them, using them, lying to them. One friend posted messages where my boyfriend borrowed money and never paid it back. Another posted messages where he talked about stealing from his roommate. Every person in that group chat was discovering they had been lied to or used or manipulated in some way. Nobody was defending him anymore. Then someone posted the videos from last night, the ones they recorded on their phones when he was reading my texts. Watching them now, after seeing all his messages, made them look different. You could see how planned it was, how calculated, how he was performing for an audience, how cruel it really was. People started apologizing to me, really apologizing, not the fake sorry from before. I should have stopped him. I am so sorry I just stood there. I feel terrible for laughing. You did not deserve that. I deleted the video from my phone. I am so ashamed I recorded that. Some people left the group chat, could not handle being part of it anymore. Others stayed to keep watching the fallout, to see what would happen next. Around 8 in the morning, my boyfriend finally woke up. I knew because suddenly he was typing in the group chat. What the hell is going on? My phone is blowing up. He clearly had not read any of the messages yet, had not seen what I posted. Someone responded, "Read the chat, dude." I watched the 3 dots appear and disappear as he typed and deleted messages. He was reading everything, seeing all his secrets exposed, all his lies revealed, all the proof of who he really was. Then he tried to call me. I declined. He called again. Declined. He sent me a text. "We need to talk. This is insane. You are crazy. You are trying to ruin my life." I did not respond. He sent more texts. "Those messages are fake. You edited them. You are making things up because you are mad about last night. Everyone is turning on me because of your lies. You are going to regret this. Answer your phone right now." I blocked his number. Then he started messaging me from other numbers. His friends' phones probably. "Please just talk to me. We can fix this. I love you. I am sorry about last night, okay? I was drunk. It was stupid. But this is too far. You are ruining everything. My friends hate me. Those girls are crazy. This is all a misunderstanding." None of it was real apology. All of it was him trying to control the situation, trying to manipulate me one more time. But it would not work. Not anymore. I blocked every number he tried to contact me from. Blocked him on every social media platform. Blocked his friends who tried to reach out on his behalf. I was done. Completely done. The group chat continued to explode throughout the day. More people were sharing their experiences with him. More lies were being exposed. His reputation was destroyed. Nobody trusted him anymore. Nobody wanted to be associated with him. Ashley, Brianna, and Madison all reached out to me privately. We ended up creating our own group chat, shared our stories, realized we all had similar experiences. He used the same manipulation tactics on all of us, told us all we were special, made us all feel chosen, then treated us all like garbage behind our backs. We decided to report him for the credit card fraud. I filed a police report with all my evidence. The photos he took of my card, the charges that matched up with when he took those photos, bank statements showing the fraud. They opened an investigation. His job found out about everything too. Someone from the party worked at his company, sent the screenshots to HR. They saw the messages where he admitted to stealing from me, the messages where he talked about using women, the private photos he shared without consent. He got fired 3 days later. His roommate kicked him out after seeing the messages about him stealing. His friends stopped talking to him. The girls he was seeing all blocked him. He lost his job, his home, his friends, his reputation. Everything fell apart for him in less than a week. All because he thought it would be funny to humiliate me at a party. All because he underestimated me. Thought I was weak. Thought I would just take it and stay quiet. I got my own revenge. But it was not just revenge. It was justice. It was the truth. It was his own words and actions exposed for everyone to see. He did this to himself. I just made sure everyone knew about it. A few weeks later, I heard he moved back to his hometown. Could not show his face around here anymore. Too many people knew what he did. I changed my locks, changed my passwords, got a new credit card, cut off every connection to him. Started therapy to work through everything, to understand how I ended up in that relationship, to learn the warning signs so I would never ignore them again. I reconnected with friends I had pushed away because of him, got back into hobbies I gave up, started living my life again. The real me, not the version of me he tried to create. 6 months later, I am doing better. I am healing. I am stronger. And I learned something important. When someone tries to destroy you publicly, sometimes the best response is to expose the truth. Not with feelings or opinions, but with facts, with proof. With their own words, he snatched my phone and humiliated me in front of everyone. I opened my backup account and showed everyone who he really was. And that made all the difference.